A garbage disposal that hums but does not spin is almost always a jammed or stalled motor that needs to be freed safely. Here is how to fix it step by step. First, cut power at the wall switch and the breaker to be sure it cannot start while your hands or tools are near the opening. Shine a flashlight inside and look for hard objects like bones, fruit pits, flatware, or bottle caps that can wedge the impeller. Use tongs or pliers to remove debris from the top, never fingers. If your unit has a hex hole on the bottom center, insert the included hex wrench and gently rock it back and forth until it turns freely in a full circle. If there is no hex hole, insert a sturdy wooden broom handle from the sink opening, press it against an impeller tab, and lever the plate back and forth until it loosens. Once it spins freely by hand, press the reset button on the bottom of the unit, restore power, run cold water, and test the switch in short bursts. If it still hums, repeat the freeing steps and check for additional obstructions, and consider a jammed bearing or a seized motor if free turning never returns. The three most common mistakes start with trying to run the unit longer while it hums, which can overheat the windings and trip the overload. Cut power right away and use the wrench or broom handle to free it first. Next is reaching in with bare hands, which risks injury from sharp impellers or a sudden start. Always pull the plug or flip the breaker, then use pliers or tongs. Third is skipping the reset button after clearing the jam, which leaves the thermal overload latched. Press the reset until it clicks, then run cold water and test. A quieter but related issue is rubber baffles clogged with fibrous food like celery or corn husks, which can act like a brake. Remove that material with tongs and avoid feeding long fibers in bulk. Also, watch for swollen dish, soap sludge, or grease that glues the plate. Flush with cold water and a small amount of dish soap after each use to keep it moving freely. If the unit only hums with no movement and you smell hot insulation, stop and let it cool for 15 minutes before retrying the reset. We built BigHomeProjects.com to make it easy for homeowners to find local contractors who handle disposals, from jam clearing to full replacements, and to help contractors get steady work from nearby customers. We also host a discussion community where people share practical fixes, compare models, and trade tips on maintenance and safe operation.